Hello, just Jax here, and welcome to my channel. We have we have No Waste Bear round 2. I am in the process of tearing my gloves. That was a good pair. I am in the process of making several different things today, and I already have bits to use up. So I have some yellow, lemon yellow and cherry red to pour into this bear, because they are going to be good for nothing very shortly. Get this in here very, very slowly. And the red also very, very slowly. Before we go any further, I saw that there is a pocket under there. Let's go back. Super, super slowly. Send that bubble out the way. I think I've just sent the bubble out the way. I think we made a good comeback there. Now, that's all it's going to be doing to him right now. Okay, originally this was going to be 2 separate videos, a no waste bear and a no waste coaster. It still ended up being waste. For those of you, and also depending on what order I put these up, these days do resin, like a resin batch day. I'll do a load of experiment, I'll do a few different pieces, all in one day, and then release them one at a time, because they are separate projects. But because I take up so much space when I'm doing the resin, like I'll have, here will be my my mixing and pouring, and over there I'll have my curing mat, and then another spot over here I'll have all my bits for mixing and my gloves, and my voice is going croaky. That's worked fine for me up until the day that I chose to do these, where we had a bad day. Now, my curing with the assistance of my heat mat usually takes between 4 and 8 hours, and then I just leave it to cool, and then I pop them open the following day. 4 days later, and we have this, and I will get a stick for this one, and we have this. So something hasn't gone very well. Now I think parts of this guy are cured, but other parts are not. And this guy, I think no parts are cured. Perhaps maybe the centre there, but this around the outside, I can pop the cocktail stick in all too easily. We'll try and get this out as we're talking. I believe it was a stirring issue. I believe although I stirred it for the same amount of time as I normally would, I don't normally use, oh dear, the little spoon that I did. I think it wasn't stirred well enough, because the spoon, you know, you've all seen it, or most of you would have seen it at the beginning of the video, was pretty much like that, but with a little scoop on the end. So I think wherever the scoop was, it was getting stirred well enough, but the vast majority wasn't getting stirred well enough, because it was just using this surface area. So I believe that's what the problem was, and as a result, our no waste items became waste. Now, whilst this is fun to play with, it's not what I wanted. Now, I believe we're going to have a similar issue here, parts of the bear are going to be cured very well. Other parts are not. Now, depending on how much is not, if it's just the bottom, we can fix that. But if it's anywhere else, which it might just be the bottom, in which case the bear has a chance. I can take off this thin layer at the bottom. In fact, our no-waste bear has come out okay. It's just the bottom. So this is good. Now, the no-waste bear did have some sand put in there as well, and that has had a really cool effect. So I am going to try that again. So it didn't all have an issue being stirred, so perhaps that eliminates the stirring, unless I just stirred it just enough better with the first few bits than I did the last few bits, which is what was also used in there. So since he can be saved, I am going to do my best to clean him. More gloves. And the no-waste bear will actually live to tell a tale. So this isn't all bad, actually. There have been some positive results from that day. Now, this is just a surface disinfectant wipe, which seems like an odd thing to use, but I found it's been really good with cleaning off sticky resin, but not damaging the resin that is properly cured. So I think, rather than risk damaging it, because I'd usually use nail varnish remover, I don't think he's not 100% cured, but I think he's cured enough. So I can feel his head moving, so I'm wondering if we can indeed save this, or does the damage go too far down? Because he's not sticky where I'm holding him right now, but he has got a sticky bottom, but it's not going all the way. Might have to get a little bit of nail varnish remover involved. It's not quite shifting it all. It's got rid of the bulk of it. Well, these do clean moulds pretty well. I'll give them that. I haven't actually tried wiping a model with them yet. Let's see if we can save him with a little bit of nail varnish remover. Just, I don't think he's sticky anywhere else. It's just around the bottom here. Let's find out. There's only one way to find out. Right, that seems to be doing the job. That doesn't. I don't know. Additional experimenting going on here today. Yeah, parts of him have cured, but parts of him haven't, because I can smash his face in. So I don't think there is any saving him, actually, though I can change his pose and it slowly goes back. Well, I think I'm going to have fun playing with him if I can get rid of all the sticky bits. But we can't really cure him. We can't cure him. Can't really call him a success either at the moment. Destroyed my gloves. Right, well, we're going to say goodbye to this bit, because there's nothing I can do with that whatsoever. It's in a very bad way. So I'm going to get rid of that. Clean my hands, because there's a hole in my glove, resin has gone through. And we'll come back and see if I can actually get... Yeah, because he's not... Where I've got it off, he's not sticky anymore. So I'm going to just keep at that for a second, see if I can save him. Save him well enough to actually be able to do something with him. Well, the bear is cleaned up enough that I can touch him. He's not sticky. And the nail varnish remover didn't seem to bother anywhere else. So all I'll do eventually is just like trim off the lippy bits. He is cured. but not completely. He does a cool trick. He's got an odd amount of give in his neck. Which makes for a really cool... I'm going to make a short of him. He's going to be my possessed bear. See, I mean, he's fun. I think eventually I'll twist his head off doing that. But in the meantime, I can have fun with him. So he was still a no-waste bear, and he still came out, and now he has some fun, if somewhat novel, uses. Well, thank you so much for stopping by and checking me and my channel out. I hope you found this interesting. Always mix your resin with a proper, non-porous tool. So plastic stirrers that are like, about at minimum as broad as my finger. Doesn't have to be as deep as my finger, but at least as, as wide as my finger. And yeah, plastic, silicone, anything like that. Not wood, and nothing that is has like a scoop the size of my fingernail on the end and a cocktail stick for the arm, because it just doesn't stir properly. Like if you like what you see, comment if you've got something to say, and subscribe if you really like what you see and you want to see more. Thank you all again so much. Take care, and see you in the next one.